Good morning, boys and girls. It's Tuesday, and we are going to get started with our reading lesson for today. And we're going to start out with our Heggerty listening lesson. So we're going to think back again to our rhyming words, and our rhyme today is ants. So I might think of the word prance, ants, prance. Let's think together of another word that has ants for that rhyme. What about chance? Ants. So prance and chance have ants for the rhyme. Let's think of another one together. What about the word dance? Ants. Prance, chance, dance. They have ants for that rhyme. Let's think of one more. Let's think about the word glance. Ants. Prance, dance, chance, glance. They all have ants for that rhyme. Good job, boys and girls. All right, let's think about our beginning sounds. Unify. U. Oak. O. Eight. A. Eating. E. Ideal. I. Good job. All right, let's think about our beginning, middle, and ending sounds. We're going to make those sounds, and then we're going to blend them into words. Today, I'm going to use our boxes and draw those out for us. We've done this before where Miss Smith uses my cubes on our boxes on the board. Okay, listening ears. Ready? R-A-Z. Raise. S-I-T. Sight. N-oat. Note. T-O-D. Toad. June. June. Eat. Feet. Night. Night. Leak. Leak. Type. Type. Mule. Mule. Good job. Now let's think about this middle sound. Tell me the sounds in dim. D. I. I. Good. Dime. D. I. Middle sound. I. Tap. T. App. Middle sound. Ah. Tape. T. Ape. Middle sound. A. Red. R-ed. Middle sound. E. Read. R-e-d. E. Good job. Now you guys are going to tell me the sounds and the words for me. Ready? Fight. F-I-t. Heat. Eat. Tide. T-I-d. Coat. K-oat. Bead. B-e-d. Race. R-a-c. Weave. W-e-v. Light. L-I-t. Mean. M-e-n. Joke. J-oak. Good job. All right. Say 8. Add wa. Wait. Say add h. Home. Say eat. Add f. Feet. Say ipe. Add r. Ripe. Say eep. Add k. keep. Good job. Say poke. Say it without p. Oak. Say bean. Say it without b. Een. Say cane. Say it without k. Ain. Say jeep. Say it without j. Eep. Say night. Say it without n. Ite. Good job. Say face. Change f to p. Pace. Say pace. Change p to l. Lace. Say lace. Change l to r. Race. Say race. Change r to ch. Chase. Say chase. Change ch to f. Face. Good job. All right, we're going to look at our letters. Today we're going to look at those lowercase letters together. We're going to go through and name our letters. Then we're going to go back through and name our sounds. I'm going to mix them up. And what letter should we be on the lookout for this week? H. H is our letter for this week. So we're going to raise our hands when we say helicopter H. Not helicopter H. When we say the letter is H and the sound is, that's our picture cards. My bad. All right, ready? The letter is S. The letter is V. The letter is W. The letter is X. The letter is J. The letter is A. The letter is P. The letter is B. The letter is Z. The letter is T. The letter is E. The letter is D. The letter is R. The letter is N. The letter is G. The letter is C. The letter is F. The letter is Q. The letter is Y. The letter is M. The letter is L. The letter is K. The letter is I. The letter is U. The letter is O. The letter is H. Very good. That's our letter. All right, let's go back through and let's do the sounds this time. Ready? The sound is S. The sound is V. The sound is W. The sound is X. The sound is J. The sound is A. The sound is P. The sound is Z. The sound is T. The sound is H. Good job. That's our letter. The sound is B. The sound is E. The sound is D. The sound is R. The sound is N. The sound is K. The sound is G. The sound is F. The sound is Q. The sound is U. The sound is M. The sound is O. The sound is K. The sound is I. The sound is The sound is ah. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we're going to think about our nursery rhyme. We did the first sentence together yesterday. I'm going to say that sentence to you again. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack jump over the candlestick. So we have quick and stick. They rhyme. Quick and stick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Very good. All right, we have a new story this week. And we read that story yesterday about our character, the rooster. And Miss Smith's going to talk about two of our words today. Let me see if I can try and move this up just a little bit so you guys can see. In the story, Rooster's Off to See the World, we read about Rooster who decides to travel and he wants to see the world. Our word for today is world. World is our planet Earth. Planet Earth. We all live on planet Earth. Okay, so another word for Earth is world. Very good. Okay, after the rooster starts to walk and he's traveling, he starts to feel a little lonely. Let's think about what it feels like to be a little lonely. Does that mean we think we're excited and happy and have all of our friends together? No, lonely means that we feel like we're all alone, and sometimes it kind of makes us sad. This little girl right here, she kind of looks like she could be all alone and lonely. Okay, so, and even this little boy, he's kind of all alone and lonely on the swing. He would feel better if he had a friend to swing with. So our two words that we're going to listen for today in our song are lonely and world. Okay, listening ears. I'm going to play our song. Listen for lonely and world. And let's raise our hand when we hear those songs. Okay, I think I've got technical difficulties in here. I'm sorry, boys and girls. Miss Smith had the wrong CD in there. Okay. All right. Lonely and world is what we're listening for.
We're going on a special trip, special trip. We're going on a special trip, special trip. We won't get lonely or homesick. We're going on a special trip, special trip. A journey all around the world, A journey all around the world, around the world. Snap the horizon with the camera click. A journey all around the world. Now we're home from our trip, Now we're home from our trip, It was fun, but let's get back there real quick. Now we're home from our trip,
Good job. All right, so our two words for today are world and lonely. Which word means when we feel all alone? Lonely. So I might say the boy was lonely as he sat by himself. Which word means the planet Earth? World. I might use that word in a sentence by saying we all live in this world. Very good. All right, I'm going to slide this out of the way. And I'm going to pull our story in front of us. And I want us to be on the lookout for our words lonely and world today. Okay? Our title is Roosters Off to See the World. And it's got one of our words in the title. World is in the title. Okay? Listening ears. One fine morning, a rooster decided that he wanted to travel. So right then and there, he set out to see the world. Oh, very good. There's our word, world. He hadn't walked very far when he began to feel lonely. There are both of our words on the very first page. He is going out to see the world. He's traveling the planet Earth. And as soon as he goes out, he starts to feel lonely. That means he feels like he is all by himself. Just then, he met two cats. The rooster said to them, "Come along with me to see the world." There it is again. The cats liked the idea of a trip very much. "We would love to," they purred, and set off down the road with the rooster. wandered on, the rooster and the cats met 3 frogs. "How would you like to come with us to see the world?" asked the rooster, eager for more company. "Why not?" answered the frogs. "We are not busy now." So the frogs jumped along behind the rooster and the cats. After a while, the rooster, the cats, and the frogs saw 4 turtles crawling slowly down the road. "Hey," said the rooster, "how would you like to come and see the world?" There it is again. "It might be fun," snapped one of the turtles, and they joined the others. As the rooster, the cats, the frogs, and the turtles walked along, they came to 5 fish swimming in the brook. "Where are you going?" asked the fish. "We're off to see the world," answered the rooster. "May we come along?" pleaded the fish. "Delighted to have you," the rooster replied. And so the fish came along to see the world. So they're all wanting to see that planet Earth. The sun went down. It began to get dark. The moon came up over the horizon. "Where's our dinner?" asked the cats. "Where are we supposed to sleep?" asked the frogs. "We're cold," complained the turtles. Just then, some fireflies flew overhead. "We're afraid," cried the fish. Now the roosters really had not made any plans for the trip around the world. He had not remembered to think about food and shelter, so he didn't know how to answer his friends. After a few minutes of silence, the fish suddenly decided that it might be best if they headed for home. They wished the others a happy trip and swam away. Then the turtles began to think about their warm house. They turned around and crawled back down the road without so much as a goodbye. The frogs weren't too happy with the trip anymore either. First, one and then the other finally, the last one jumped away. They were polite enough, though, to wish the rooster a good evening as they disappeared into the night. The cats then remembered an unfinished meal they had left behind. They kindly wished the rooster a happy journey, and they too headed for home. Now the rooster was all alone, and he hadn't seen anything of the world. He thought for a minute and then said to the moon, "To tell you the truth, I'm not only hungry and cold, but I'm homesick as well." The moon did not answer. It too disappeared. The rooster knew what he had to do. He turned around and went back home again. He enjoyed a good meal of grain and then sat on his very own perch. After a while, he went to sleep and had a wonderful, happy dream all about a trip around the world. All right. So I heard world on just about every page of that book. And then I also heard lonely at the very beginning when it talked about the rooster being by himself. All right, boys and girls, we are going to look through our picture cards and letter cards, and we are going to be on the lookout for what letter? H. What sound does H make? So we're going to be on the lookout for our helicopter H card. Okay, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to pull these out. Mix them up a little bit. It's a little different. All right, ready? Penguin, P. Yo-yo, Y. U. Astronaut, A. Turtle, T. Motorcycle, M. Lemon, L. O. Nest, N. Igloo, I. Salamander, S. Volcano, V. Fountain, F. Fox, X. Baby, B. Cactus, C. Dolphin, D. Helicopter, H. There's our letter. Jaguar, J. Umbrella, U. Escalator, E. Zigzag, Z. Queen, Q. River, R. Otter, O. Koala bear, K. Watermelon, W. Goose, G. Good job. We saw our helicopter, H. All right, we also have this week 3 new sight words. And we know that we cannot sound out our sight words. We have to memorize them. These sight words were on your word list that you were supposed to practice last night. Okay, let's look at our 3 new sight words. A-R-E. R. T-H-A-T. That. D-O. Do. Now let's read these together. R. That. Do. Let's do that again. R. That. Do. One more time. R. That. Do. We are now going to be on the lookout for those words in our pack of sight word cards. Again, parents, we cannot sound these out. We have to memorize them. All right. Ready, boys and girls? They. The. Do. Look. You. A. She. Of. Like. He. Is. We. Me. With. For. I. Are. To. My. Have. Little. See. That. Am. Good job, boys and girls. All right, we're going to practice sounding out some words, and these are going to be some words that you see in some decodable reading books that we're going to look at today, Wednesday, and Thursday. So let's take a look. We're going to sound out some words. You're going to see our new letter in some of these words, and a lot of these are also on your word list for this week that came home with your homework that you're supposed to practice every single night. Most important things to do right here. Letter naming, word list, and it's got those 3 new sight words. All right, so here's our first word that we're going to sound out together. All right, ready? M. Him. Him. Good job. Okay, here is another one. Ready? It. Hit. Hit. Good job. All right, my next one is a name. So I'm going to start it with a capital letter. And this is a name that you will see in a book later this week. Ready? Hob. 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 Good job. All right, another word is going to be a name. So I'm going to start it with a capital letter. This is a name that we have seen before in books and on a word list. Pam. 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 Good job. Now, boys and girls, we're going to spell some words together. Tell Miss Smith the sounds you hear in the word hop, up. Good job. The first sound is, what makes the sound? H. Hop. Ah. What makes the ah sound? O. Hop. Ah. What makes the p sound? P. Up. Hop. Good job. All right, this time we're going to spell the word not. Tell me the sounds you hear in not. N, ot. The first sound is n. What makes the n sound? N. Not. N, ah. What makes the ah sound? O. Not. N, ot. What makes the t sound? T. N, ot. Not. Okay, our next word is fan. Tell me the sounds we hear in fan. F, an. The first sound is f. What makes the f sound? F. Fan. F, a. What makes the a sound? A. Fan. N. What makes the n sound? N. N. Fan. We're going to do one more, boys and girls. Okay, ready? Tell me the sounds we hear in big. B. Ig. The first sound is B. What makes the B sound? B. Big. B. I. What makes the I sound? I. Big. B. I. G. What makes the G sound? G. B. I. G. Big. Good job, boys and girls. And parents, this is a very easy activity that you can do at home. Just grab you don't have to use a dry erase board. You can grab just a pencil and a piece of paper and put those little lines right there for them to kind of guide them with those sounds. And then use your words from your word list. Sound out the words and then go back and spell some of the words. If you want to make it even more fun, you can use that activity that I gave you with the shaving cream. You can spray shaving cream right on the floor. If you don't have a cookie sheet. I just use the cookie sheet because it's a little bit easier cleanup. But this is a very good activity and an easy, quick activity that you can do at home with your kids. Okay, boys and girls, I want you to look in your packet for this week. And if you need help, you just ask your mom or your dad or grandmama or your sitter, whoever's staying with you, to look in the packet and find this page, 245. And you're going to take this page and write your first and last name at the top. Okay, we have in the box at the top our 3 new sight words for today. So we have are, that, do. Say those with Miss Smith. Are, that, do. Let's look at my first sentence. It has pictures of a fish, of some fish swimming. This sentence says, blank, they, little. Should we say, are they little, that they little, do they little? This is giving me a clue right here, this question mark, so I know it's a question, but I also know that it makes more sense to say, are they little? This is the first word in that sentence. So my A in the word are, does it need to be uppercase or lowercase? It needs to be uppercase. So I'm going to start it with a capital A or uppercase A, R-E. Are they little? All right, our next sentence, let's move down to the bottom. It has a cat playing with some yarn. This sentence says, blank, you like cats? Should we say, are you like cats? That you like cats? Do you like cats? I think it's asking a question again, and I think the best word is do you like cats? Do. This is the first word in the sentence, so my D needs to be a capital D. This is a frog jump letter. I have a big line down. I frog jump to the top with a big curve, and then our O has 2 little curves. Do you like cats? All right, moving up top, we have 2 frogs. This sentence says, we blank little. We are little, we that little, or we do little. We need to say we are little. This time are is in the middle of a sentence. So I'm going to start it with a lowercase a this time. Okay? Our next sentence says, blank is a little hat. Are is a little hat. That is a little hat. Do is a little hat. We need to say that is a little hat. Let's look. It's the first word in the sentence. So my T needs to be uppercase or capital. That is a little hat. And then at the bottom, my directions tell me that I can color my pictures. So we can take our crayons and color our pictures. Color my frogs green. And then our hat. Okay, boys and girls, let's turn our paper over to the back. We're going to think about the naming part of these sentences, okay? The naming part of our sentences. All right, my sentence says, the at, cat, an, can, it, hit. The cat can hit. What is the naming part? That means kind of like what the sentence is about, who it is about. The cat. So I'm going to circle my naming part of the sentence, and then I'm going to color the cat because he is the naming part of the sentence. Okay, moving down. My next sentence says, hob, an, can, see the top. Hob can see the top. What is the naming part of this sentence? Hob. So now I'm going to color Hob, the boy. I'm just picking the old color, it doesn't matter. Okay, moving up top. The at, bat, id, hid, on, the top. The bat hid on the top. What is the naming part? Who is this sentence about? It is about the bat. So we're going to color the bat. Okay, last sentence. A an, man, at, sat, on, the at, mat. A man sat on the mat. What is the naming part of this sentence? Man. It is about a man. So we're going to now take our crayon and color the man. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, also in your packet today is our reading decodable book. We're going to read this together, and then you need to read this to someone at the house. Okay? The title of my book is two sight words. I have. Let's read this together. I have a at hat. The at hat is little. That is my at hat. I have a hat. The hat is little. That is my hat. Let's look at page 2. Okay. The at hat is on me. It is my little at hat. Do you have a little at hat? The hat is on me. It is my little hat. Do you have a little hat? Page 3. I an, can, hop with the at hat. I an, can, it hit with the at hat. I can hop with the hat. I can hit with the hat. Last page. I like my at hat. Do you like my at hat? I like my hat. Do you like my hat? Good job. I want you to read this to someone at home tonight before you go to bed. One more practice that we're going to do together today is naming our letters, boys and girls. We've seen this before in Miss Smith's room. This is something that you do each week with me. Miss Smith's going to set my timer, and we're going to say these letters together. Ready? J, T, Z, I, S, Y, H, R, X, G, Q, W, F, P, V, A, E, O, U, D, N, C, M, B, A, U, K, C, V, L, J, T, Z, W, D, O, X, P, I, B, Y, G, Q, H, L, K, E, S, F, R, N, M, J, T, Z, I. Good job, boys and girls.